Hello and welcome back to another Warframe video, everyone. In this episode, I'll be showing you guys how I go about hunting an Eidolon terror list. And look at this view. This view is just epic. Just a beautiful view. Yes, you must agree, Chroma. Yes, Chroma is my, like I said in my first Warframe video, is my kind of like go-to, choice for solo hunting them. You know, even if I were to hunt in a group, I'd probably take my Chroma, just because, yeah, I've gotten used to hunting Eidolons that way, and, you know, he could still do the job. Oh, there's my Kubro. What you doing? Crazy old beast. Yeah, the video's not about you as much as you want to be in this video, right? Right? Oh, look at her. That's a female, believe it or not. Teeth on there. Crazy looking. Yes, you. But anyways, give her a little bit of attention, and then yeah, I'll continue to explain how I have everything set up and why I have it set up the way I do. And yeah, I will get straight to the hunting portion of this. So let's start with Chroma. The only thing that, two things that really matter here, because it doesn't really matter like a whole lot about sorry about that, about companions, because at some point in the fight they're gonna get killed off, unless they're really tanky and whatnot, and you found some way that I'm not aware of. But you know, there's probably ways to keep them alive, but most of the time, in general, it doesn't matter what kind of companion you choose, right? Whether it's a sentinel or if it's Kubro, right? They usually get killed off, so none of this stuff, to me, in my opinion, really means a lot. It's kind of what's going on in the Tenno loadout section here. So, first things first. Like I said, Chroma's my go-to choice, and the two things that help me get through the solo Eidolon hunt, as you guys can see in this video, the most here is Chroma, and the Opticor is my choice of weapon. So, here we go. I chose the Rejuvenation Aura, obviously for survival reasons. Like I said, I got Flow, you know, for that max energy, Streamline for ability efficiency, Intensify for ability strength. Trying to, you know, get as much as I can out of this build as I, you know, possibly can. I picked Vigor. It's a personal choice, and that's a survivability personal choice of mine. Same with Gladiator Resolve. Redirection for extra shields, even though some people with their Chroma builds, you know, they don't use additional shields just because they want that, you know, damage buff as quick as possible or whatever. And also, you guys are going to notice when I get to the Opticor part of this that some people might have a question or two about that. And I'll explain that when I get there. Now, the Vitality, right, of course, for health. Primed Continuity for all that additional duration. I'm going to work on getting this, you know, ranked up more, but that's okay. It works for now. So this is the way I have my Chroma set up, basically. You know, that's what gets me through the fight for the most part when I use this Warframe, just for the survivability of this build. And, you know, of course, Chroma's abilities, right, his Elemental Ward and his Vex Armor is what kind of really counts here when you're solo hunting the Eidolon with them. They really make a big difference in the damage output and, you know, how much, you know, damage you can tank kind of at the same time. And, you know, I won't go into a whole lot of explaining that, but basically, right, I'll read what each one does. The Elemental Ward, depending on Chroma's elemental alignment, and all that means is basically whatever energy color you pick. So, you know, like white and black, like those tones or shades, whatever you want to call them, colors, yeah, they'll give you like cold damage to your element. You know, the colors, you know, there's quite a range for each, so keep that in mind. The ones that are like kind of more heat-based, like fire colorations, things like that, you know, orangish, red, all that, they're all fire. That's the way I have mine set up for heat damage. You know, and the greens and that are like toxin. I can't remember exactly what each one does, but there's tons of videos out there. Just go check it out. There's quite a lot you can learn about Chroma. He's quite the interesting Warframe, and he's pretty awesome, if I do say so. But and then you got blues, like blue colorations of energy choices for the lightning, or electricity damage, as it were. But yeah, there's a duration, a health. So I picked the Firelight, so that gives extra health. Gives me 260 additional health with my mods. And it gives you like a little ring of fire around you, basically, that damages enemies, and that does 130 damage per second, and there's some status chance. So that helps me as far as tanking damage, right? The Vex armor, when shields are hit, Chroma's armor grows stronger. When health takes a hit, weapon damage increases. Now, that's what most people who go to Chroma for solo Eidolon hunting rely on. In my opinion, when I watch all the other videos and did my research and learned a lot about how, to use Chroma for this. A lot of people seem to rely on that. When health takes a hit, weapon damage increases. Part of the Vex armor ability, because that makes perfect sense, because like damage increase percentage by 357%. That's pretty damn good. And then you get an armor increase of 455%. And that's for about 33 seconds I have it up to. So like I said, if I got my primed continuity mod, ranked up more, I'd get more duration out of that, which would be great. And the range is 18 meters. Now, from what I learned, supposedly that Vex armor is supposed to be like an aura mod that you can share with your squad mates. And that's supposed to be after that update we got, with a lot of the frames being reworked and whatnot. So if I'm wrong, someone can correct me there, but as far as I know, that's what I learned about it, so that's another reason why I like Chroma. Because when you're hunting an Eidolon, right, everyone can benefit from the Vex armor if that is the case. So yeah, that's the way I have my Chroma set up. Now my Opticor, as you guys can see there down in the bottom right, it's hitting pretty good. And I have split chamber for that multi-shot. The only mods I don't have maxed out here, just so everyone knows, is the heavy caliber and the serration, but I do have enough mod capacity left over to get those fully upgraded, which is great. So we got split chamber for the multi-shot, we got heavy caliber for that, extra damage. The accuracy doesn't really affect this weapon, really, so it's fine. It works. This mod here works great with this gun. Point strike for that, 150% additional critical chance. We got hammer shot for plus 60% critical damage. The plus 40% status chance, like I said in my first Warframe episode, doesn't really mean a whole lot here on this build, but it's that critical damage is what I like. That helps a lot for me. Shred for some fire rate, and like I said, why the hell not? Get some extra punch through. Wildfire. So this is how I get my radiation status on it. I use Wildfire, which gives you additional 20% magazine. It gives me one extra shot, which is nice. I don't have to reload as often, as you guys are going to see in the Eidolon fight. And it gives me plus 60% heat damage. And then I just got a regular old Stormbringer mod to get that electricity, so I can combine heat and electricity to make radiation. Just so if anybody didn't know that, now you know. Combine electricity with heat, and you got radiation. Simple as that. And you could do it this way, or you can just have a like a mod, that provides it, because you got, like this, for example, primed, or you can even get the one where it's cryo rounds, like this one, cold damage, But for Eidolon hunting, you want radiation damage, and it seems to really, seems to be the case. Like, I notice a lot of damage goes bye-bye when I hit the Eidolon with a critical. It's not one-shotting the limbs, but it takes off a hell of a lot of damage. And of course, we got serration. Good old serration. Okay, why would you not have it? Honestly, like even prime serration would be excellent. So this is my Opticor build. It's been format 6 times, but the overall results are so far: impact damage 703, puncture is just about 6,000. You might as well say it's 5,976. We got slash damage of 351.5. And the radiation damage currently is 10,545. Now those stats aren't bad, and that has a critical chance of 50%. So you might as well say every 2 or 3 shots, I'm maybe going to get a critical, depending on the randomness of that. So Yeah, that's my Opticor and my Chroma. Like I said, these other weapons, they don't really play a big role in this. They're just there. I'm currently working on a replacement melee weapon for my Chroma because supposedly, and I haven't tried it, I will try it. Hey, my puppy dog, what you doing? But I'm currently working on, let me show you guys this, the Atarax. Now, from research I did, this is supposedly a good weapon once you build it up real good, you know, maybe a form or two even. Yeah, it's supposedly an excellent choice for killing off the Vombalus really quickly. So when I get that made, I'm going to build it up, you know, get the mastery fodder out of the way, and then I'm going to see how well I can build it up from that point. But now let's go take a look at my operator, because this is the other part that I got to really quickly explain that gets me through all this. So I picked the generic tree because I like that energy, right? Now, you don't. This passive ability here in generic doesn't really help me a whole lot in the Eidolon fight, I'll be honest. Because it's just energy pickups grant, you know, additional percentage energy over time back to you, basically, is what it does. Alright, so that doesn't help a lot. The ones that actually, I'm just going to talk about the ones that help me the most here in my focus tree of choice in the Eidolon fight. And I'm just taking into consideration, right, like, whether I'm solo hunting the Eidolon or if I were to do it with a squad. So keep that in mind. Now, Void Static. Some people might not go with this for a number of reasons, but I picked it and maxed it out right away because I thought it was a pretty neat ability for this focus tree. And what it does is when you enter Void mode, which is like going invisible and stealth, basically, to simply put it, when you do that, when you become stealth in Void mode, you emit a pulse that deals 500 damage per second over 15 meters in range, and then like basically a big sphere from you being in the center of that sphere. That's how it, you know, pulses out. Because I've seen enemies even in the air get hit by this pulse and take damage and eventually die. And when you have it maxed out, it only costs 1 additional energy a second, which is great. Because in the beginning it costs like 2 or something like that. It's more than 1 anyways, and it actually is a significant difference on your energy drain. So, but I got this maxed out right away because what it does is it actually does a decent amount of damage to all the Vombalists. So when I need to go stealth mode, like in Void mode, and avoid any of those big heavy hitting attacks from the Terrorist, this is a good way to also kind of crowd control his Vombalists a little bit at the same time. It's not the perfect way, but you know, when you're trying to avoid basically hits that would one-shot your operator, or maybe even your Warframe if you're, you know, already low on health, yeah, this is the way to basically avoid it and get some crowd control out of it at the same time, basically. And that's what I really like about Void Static. That's why I have it. Now, the other ones, let's go with the 2 obvious here. This one, Void Siphon. Increase operator energy regeneration by 30% is what I have it up to currently. But you can do quite a bit on this. And judging from this one, yeah, I only have it unlocked. I don't even have it upgraded to the second one, which would be, well, gotta add a thing to my pool. So yeah, if I were to get this upgraded, it'd be 30%, right, like this one. So let's just do that anyways for future's sake. But yeah, these are good to have, I find, in this, you know, if you're going with the generic focus tree. Because this one, right, will give you more maximum operator energy to work with. This one will increase your operator energy regeneration, which are both great to have because you're constantly in the Eidolon Terrorist hunt. You know, you're always kind of switching back and forth between Void mode and, you know, out of Void mode. And then you're going back into transference. Like, it's a routine you get accustomed to very quickly after the first few fights of, you know, hunting an Eidolon. So these 2 I find are an excellent help. But the most helpful one, in my honest opinion, is this right here. Energizing Dash. The Energizing Dash. Void Dash creates a zone of energy for 6 seconds. Allies passing through the zone gain 5 energy a second for 25 seconds. Now, I only This is almost maxed out. This is probably gonna be the next one I get maxed out, to be honest. Because it's almost there. It's why the hell not? But you'll see in the fight how I use this ability. You'll see me go basically turn like a greenish transparent color of energy with because of my energy choice when I'm in operator form, and yeah, I'll basically dash really quickly in the blink of like an eye, and it'll create this big circular area of effect. It's almost like a sphere, and it looks like it's fire basically, in my opinion. Best way to describe it. And yeah, that's what that is. You'll see going on. But yeah, I thought I'd just quickly explain, you know, my choices, how I have everything set up, and how I do this. Yes, I want to commit those changes. But yeah, you can go with all kinds of choices, like a lot of people kinda prefer this one. And this one increases energy for amps and void beam, which can help you bring down that Terrorist shield, or the Eidolon shield, like a hell of a lot quicker than normal. Right, and then you got increase the regeneration rate of energy for amps and void beam. Now, that's really good too. Like that's excellent, right? I don't mind saying, like, you don't have to pick the focus tree I did. You could go with all these have things that will help in some way or another. You just have to go look through them and see what's what. So yeah, enough of that. Let's head to the plains and find ourselves an Eidolon to hunt. See you guys there.
Now, a massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Hello, and here we are, guys. We are about to start the Great Eidolon Hunt. And this is just going to be hunting to kill a Eidolon Terrorist. Nothing else. Not going to try and capture one. I still got to figure out how the best to do that solo. I don't got Trinity or anything, so yeah, here we go. Oh, look at that. With a big bugger there. Hello, my friend. Gotta bring down his shields first. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's it. Almost halfway. Nope. Oh, you don't. Oh, there we go. Finally. Which leg do you want me to shoot at? Let me know. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, reloaded. Yeah, I try and just kind of get in there and give her as much as possible. And avoid the attacks. Ah! When I can. Whoa. Whoa there. Well, that's another one. They will basically get their regular form back if you don't deal with them appropriately. And I'm kind of in a bad spot here for trying to see the limb I'm trying to target. Ah! Bugger. Yeah, that's right. Dish out that damage like dish it right back. Whoops, kind of missed. Yeah, I did miss, but there we go. That's one limb down. And as you see, his bomb bullets get damaged by my void static ability.
The terrorist retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
Oh, really? Oh, thankfully he's over there. Kinda went too far. I love that arc wing. It's lots of fun. Oh my, oh my. He's not happy. We got bomb bullets inbound. Almost there. Uh-oh. No, you don't. I hate when he does that. Tries to send you flying, but you can't run him or he's gonna try and get away on you. Oh, there's the shield down again. Okie dokie, let's go for this other limb now. That was a decent shot. Oh, we're doing good. Here it comes. Ooh, we gotta go. Ow. Refresh our buffs. I had to dodge that one. So I would have been flying. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Stand still. Ouch. Oh, there we go.
I advise falling back.
I ain't falling back nowhere, Uncle. Yeah, that's right. Run. Run.
The terrorist retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
He's just right over there. He's not very wary if I can see him. Hello, my friend. Let's do this. Come on. Show me that health bar. Ah, nope. I'm well aware of that trick. That shit won't work on me. Yeah, as you destroy each limb, I notice there's going to be more and more of those little blue projectiles that seek you out. And they do a lot of damage too. The only thing you can really do is just learn when to go in and out of void mode. No. Yeah. No, sir. Out. But see, if your operator goes down, that's not as bad as your actual frame going down, thankfully, because then you can just quickly jump back out into operator form, right? And just keep laying into him. Then you just gotta make sure to keep your frame close by to where he is, right? Because when your operator does go down, yeah, that's not good, right? But as you can see, those Vombolists are taking damage too. Just like that. My void static killed him. So I don't always have to keep tabs on them, unless, you know, he tries to get his shield back from them, of course. Then I gotta keep him very closer. Alright. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the damage. Oh, he's mad. He's mad. He's very angry. Oh no, he's dead. Haha! Got them that time very quick. Sometimes I don't get them that fast, other times I do. Whoa. Do you big angry stomp. Just make sure I get a nice clear shot here. I try and charge my Opticor 3/4 of the way to full charge when I, you know, do get a opening. Ah! I wasn't paying attention to my health bar. It's okay, you get 4 lives when you're solo hunting an Eidolon, right? Something to keep in mind. You little bastards, get the hell out of here. Ah. Sure, I'll go over here. Why not? I don't think I'm on the best angle to be shooting at this limb. Let's go over here. Get our buffs back on. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Oh, that hurt. Get the hell out of here, you little bastards. I said. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to prove Chroma can still do this. Oh, I love this. I don't care if, you know, I can't one-shot the limbs. This is just lots of fun in general. I find this challenging. Oh god. I'm not keeping my energy up. Ow. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm noticing though, when you get closer and closer, like with each limb you destroy to the final parts of this fight, yeah, it seems to take more damage to bring each limb down. It could be just me, and it could be just the crits not hitting as often. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's from my own experiences I'm noticing this stuff. So it could be just me. Oh, you're still getting... You son of a... I say, did you just call for shield recharge twice in a row? If you did, that would be unfair. That would be so unfair. I would call shenanigans on you. Shenanigans, you know? You know, you can't do that shit. Nope. I'll shoot right through that gun. Make mincemeat of that gun.
Energy
And you.
spike. I advise falling back.
Get wrecked. I better get my Arcwing ready here.
The terrorist retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
Does he? I can hear him. Yeah, see, if I can hear him, he's screwed. Hello. Oh, here we go. We've got one more limb on the right arm there. And then we got the head, which will be the last part of the fight. Oh boy, here comes the big stomp. Bam! Stomp on that. Oh, spaghetti-o. Yeah, I try and shoot at his torso right there with my amp, just to try and get the most out of the prism's ability, right? Because I'm using the Schwach prism on this amp, and it has that kind of like multi-hit shot, the like wide burst, which is really nice. You can one-shot the bomb ballist with it. Like you hit them once, they go into their, you know, little energy form, and then you shoot them again to finish them off. You know, basic stuff there. With that guy. Alright, come on. I'll just have to take the hits for a little bit until my energy recharges. See, I'm even hitting them without even trying. Because of the way the amp's prison works. Ah! You son of a... I was explaining something. How dare you. So rude. Ah! That. I breathe fire in the face of danger. Like that. That. Some more of this. Oh, jeepers. I'm getting my damage buff, that's for damn sure. Ow! You are rude. You are so rude. You know that? Hey, going this way. Pushing down. Oh, he's calling them in. Calling in reinforcements. Little angry reinforcements. They're like little devils. Little devilish minions from hell. Do you super double Mario jump? And you see that stuff going on. Uh-oh. Extra help. Thank God. It's not enough. Go operator form. Yeah, like I said, I get it done surprisingly within a reasonable amount of time for doing a solo hunt. Which I'm happy about, because I gotta kill 20 of these guys to get my next ranking requirements for the quills. It's not even the cores that's a problem. It's getting the actual Eidolon shard, right? You could either do it in groups or... Yeah. You can be like me and try and solo the son of a gun. It's fun either way, I imagine. Yeah, that's right, you got shield. You got a shield. Ow. You ain't got no more shield. come on. Give me an opening here. Opening. Oh, don't put your arm behind your head. There, that wasn't too bad of a shot. So that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. Oh, oh. Ooh, ooh. Good thing my operator took that hit. That was crazy. I can't sight. You're getting in terrible spots for me to shoot at you. Stop going down this hill. Nope. Nope. Uh-oh. Here come the angry minions. Get out here. Like, I might be able to do this like a little faster, but you know, I'm trying to do my best to commentate too, like how I'm going about this and everything, while showing you guys this is still a possible thing, which is nice, you know. Oh, keep the damage up. Yeah, and you can refresh your Vex armor if you keep your energy up, which is great. Because then I can keep the damage going, as you guys can see. And this is where shit gets crazy, because I throw this out and go into the loop more and start shooting this like a retard, because I can barely see what's going on here. Yay, go me. This is why apparently the Atarax is a good thing to have. But, you know, I got the effigy there kind of like doing stuff too. Ah! I got killed again. Oh, spaghetti. Yeah, you little bastards. Did I get them all? Oh god. Whoa. One right there. Jump really quick. Kill it with fire. Void fire. Yeah, see, now he has no shield, but oh my good lordy lord, look at, oh, now he's doing his big Arnie stance. Terminates. And then it rains hellfire from the sky. It's like a meteor shower, pretty much. Hard to say. Get those little sons of guns out of here. Kill them all. Yeah, that's right. Alright, now let's go on the offensive. Ow. Yeah. Take one for the teeth. Yeah, it's great, Eidolon. And this is what I mean. His head seems to have, like, an extra amount of health compared to the other limbs. Oh, yeah. I kind of panic sometimes here, because if you are not careful, shit can go very south very quick. Oh my god. Stop that. Stop it. You're going down. You're going to die. That's all there is to it. That's it. That's all. When you got my buff on. When I get my buff on. Oh, sugar cane. Now the problem is with this part, when he does this right here. Those little Vombulists, they can blink that shield up from pretty far away. Like, they don't necessarily have to be close to him when he does that. And that's kind of the bullshit thing there. Just so anybody's, you know, wasn't aware of that. Yeah, that's a possibility, and it's a terrible thing to try and deal with when you're fighting one of these. Alright, just shoot him because... Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, keep the energy going. Get some shots in when we can. Before he does the big Arnie stance. And I say the Arnie stance because he does like a big flex pose with his gun there. And it's like, oh shit. Everything, all hell's gonna break loose. Doing the... Yeah, see, the Arnie stance. Oh no. Oh no, we're all dead. The world's dead. You know, Ember sets the world on fire, but he sets it just completely destroyed, you know, if you're not careful here. Ah! Bad Terry. I'm gonna call you Terry the Terrorist. Bad Terry. That was my Warframe that just slapped around. You ass. Take that. I was gonna say my extra health, that's kind of key here. Oh my god. Good thing some of these abilities learn how to cast. Meaning, in other words, oh, there you go. See, I don't get mad when that happens anymore because I think I've never been able to hunt a Eidolon at least without dying one time. You son of a... Get out of here, you little seed, like this son of a... You get out of here. The shield can get out of here. Ah, I was in between. I'm safe. Come on. Get some hits in. Oh shit. We're taking some big damage here, but jeez. Oh! Good God. Where'd the after effect come from? Gotta play it more safer. Get out of here. Shoot. Shoot you little pests. Come on. Come on, Opticor, get some big crits. Oh yeah, see all those blue things that he launches upwards, those are the kind of things that get me if I'm not careful here. Uh-oh. And I try to keep my, the buff I've built up going from taking previous damage. Which you can do, don't get me wrong, it's just... At one point, yeah, you're gonna have to let it wear off because you're either doing this, avoiding these, you know, hard-hitting attacks that kind of hit everywhere. And what do you do? Alright. Alright. Come on. Let's do this. We're almost done. Yeah, that's a pretty wild attack, I must say. Ooh, I thought that was done. Oh. And that's why I like Zenith. Because, yeah, you can just kind of do that one thing and then hope for the best, right? We got lots of attack minions coming in. Oh, well, we lost our buck, son of a bitch. Come on! Ow! I didn't want to have to take that, but I kind of needed to. Yeah, you son of a gun. I'm going to die soon. Funny feeling. Well, at least my frame's charging. Get out of here, you sickening little bastard. Ah! Yeah, fighting one of these things on your own can be quite intense, even if you're used to doing it, I find. Yeah, see, he just wrecked me there. Well, I wasn't careful. Let that be a lesson to anybody viewing. You gotta keep on your toes here. Doesn't matter how hard your Warframe's hitting him for. Oh, he's doing the irony pose. Oh, hell's breaking loose. Like, that's such craziness, I must say. It's all raining down the ball. Yep. Ow. Thankfully, it doesn't last too long. We've gotten pretty good with evading that one for the most part. Come on, reload. Whoa. I think my operator was just short enough to miss that. Oh. Killed that guy by accident. See, it's almost dead, so that, yeah, you still can solo hunt with Chroma. Oh, dang! That's not nice. I was just about to say, let's look at it. We're just about to go down and like, nope. Oh, and I ran out of juice. Okay, out. Put those on. Yeah, you go away. You guys are evil. You just prolong this fight. That's right. You do your shenanigans. Boom. Yeah, you gotta be careful for these guys sticking around too. If you're not careful, they might just kill you if you're down to 1 life, and yeah, that's it. Game over. Right, see? Look at that guy. You little bastard. So yeah, when you kill the terror list now, since the update, that thing right there is the Eidolon shard. It's pretty cool, I thought. And yeah, you get your fair share of sentient cores and whatnot. Sometimes flawless ones. But that's what all those little things are marked on the map. So, what I'm gonna do, guys, is gonna quickly collect all these, and then I'll see you guys back at the gates, just so you can see what the random arcane drop sometimes can be. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not so useful, but either way, arcanes are good to have. I will see you guys there. So here we are. And yeah, if you think my video quality is lagging or something with this part you're about to see next, then no. You'd be mistaken. It's just the way this game goes when you load up and see this. So yeah, this time around I got an arcane tempo. Not bad. And as you guys can see, you get the 1 Eidolon shard. Got 45 intact sentient cores. 3 exceptional sentient cores. So not bad. So thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing day, everyone.